Yeah, we are.
As Biggie says, handle my biz.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
We're sitting in here with Mac. All right. We're on something else right now.
Yeah, we are.
We're new. We're new and improved for 2020.
We're
I don't.
trying to be.
Are we improved?
We're definitely improved. We're
We're
always improved. What
we're
are you
back to
talking about?
basics. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
right about now we read the emails, but anytime we got a freeload motherfucker on the show, they're forced to read the emails now. Nice shirt, by the goddamn way. So
I wore this for you.
he's got your boy. Christmas is 11 months away, and this motherfucker got a Christmas shirt on. But it's the perfect one because it goes to what we talked about last week.
It did.
And it's got your boy,
Wood.
the real Wood,
The real
on
Wood.
there.
Yeah.
Giant wood.
Yeah.
The giant Wood with
The
his
real wood.
with his schlong hanging out. I hope his family's got to be racking it in right now.
I would hope so. I think that his family's probably like sitting high, like in the Caribbean or some shit, like riding on an 8-foot
I would
yacht.
imagine so.
Well, his family's probably sitting high, and anybody who sat on that big ass dick is sitting high. Because once that gets inside, you go, ooh.
Probably not walking right for a week.
So we got the emails. The emails are read by you, Mac. Let's run it.
All right. So I'm going to do my best. Had a little bit of snaggles with Keith and Wood, but I'm going to do my best not to Keith this up.
Oh, you're going to keep it.
I'm probably going to keep
We've had actors on here to keep it.
Oh, God bless you, Diego. All right. Gary says, Cat's doing shit on command, huh? Only Tome I've seen that is at a strip club in Sweden when I had money in my hand. And what's with Wood fucking fat girls in waterbeds, and how did Keith not capitalize on that?
You did talk about you being in a waterbed with people heavier than you.
Don't worry about it.
And I let that slip.
Don't worry about it, okay?
She was rich, huh?
Is she still stuck in that wood?
Trying to get up like a fucking decrepit turtle, huh?
Stuck on the corner. Yeah.
Keith, you not drinking is like whores not fucking. Get your shit together and be the man I've come to tolerate. Lastly, how do I get a shirt, you fucks?
We fell off on the shirts, Woody.
Well, that wasn't all our fault.
No.
It's ultimately, I suppose it is our fault, but not all our fault because the people that were making it went out of business. You know, COVID hits everybody, and it hit them, and they went out of business. So we're looking for new people. It's fine.
People. So if you make shirts, hook us, call us, hit us up. Is that
hit us up. Let us know.
That's
hit us up. Hit us up.
Max says, "That's me."
Oh shit!
He's reading his own shit here.
Hello, everyone out there in free radio podcast world. It's me, Mac.
Hi, Mac.
Hi, Mac. I'm reading this live from the woodshed because Keith is still in his court-ordered sobriety. They called in the Irish to help keep things drunk and snaggle. See, I just Keithed that, didn't I?
Shit ain't easy. Fuck you guys.
No, it's not. I have to be honest. I don't think I could watch other countries' inaugurations. Do you think they watch ours? Maybe I could watch Australia because their accent and women are ungodly. But that's about it. Maybe Russia because some awesome Russian shit could happen. Anyways, love, Mac.
Yo, every time I hear like an Australian accent, I think of fucking Dumb and Dumber when Jim Carrey pulls up. You know where I'm going?
Yeah.
He's driving a fucking limo and he gets in the back seat and he talks to the girl and he goes, "That's a lovely accent you have. Were you from New Jersey?"
No, she said. I think she says Austria.
She says Austria, but it reminds me of Australia, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, throw another Barbie on the shrimp, mate." You know, he's just so fucking dumb.
Throw another shrimp on the Barbie.
That one there. That one. What you said.
It's gonna be a long hour.
Anyhow, it's hilarious to me. But
yeah, it is. It's pretty funny.
We appreciate you, Mac, emailing in.
Oh, yeah,
we appreciate your dedication to reading the email that you wrote. Continue.
I'll continue. There's
Carry on.
Wow. Sean says, "Hey."
Wait. How does this person spell Sean? Because we got a couple of Sean's.
That is true.
We got S-E-A-N, S-H-A-U-N, S-H-A-W-N, C-H-O-N, Sean Figgins.
Sean Figgins, yeah. That's the worst Sean, by the way.
Worst Sean.
Yeah. Because you look at it, you're like, Chode? Like, what is that?
How do they spell Sean?
This Sean is the S-H-A-W-N.
So it's a girl.
It's a girl. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's a girl because, hey, from the Maple Farm. Only a girl would want to be a Maple Farmer.
Oh, the Maple Farmer's back. Okay.
Yeah. The Maple Farmer. Okay.
So Sean says, the girl, hey, from the Maple Farm, Keith and Wood. A from the Maple Farm. That's over redundant, but first off, let me be the first person to admit my grammatical mistake from my last email.
Correct.
I left the D out of the word and I know how much Keith hates it when other dudes leave out the D.
Damn. That motherfucker got me.
Yeah,
he got me. That's good.
Yeah, he hit you.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's really good. God
as far as
fuck. How'd I miss that?
Said it. Yeah, it was like you were set up for that the whole time.
Go ahead.
As far as the Maple Farm name suggestions, I think Sticky Fingers Maple Farm is a front runner.
He can't do that. Sticky Fingers is part of Onyx. Sticky Fingers is a rapper in Onyx. He can't do that. He'll get sued or shot, depending on how Onyx feels that day.
There's also a restaurant here in the lovely state of Utah that has Sticky Fingers chicken. Can't do it as well.
Yeah, Sticky Finger salad.
Yeah, he can't do that.
No. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Continue.
My only fear. My only fear, if I name it.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, you motherfucker.
I'm going to read that again. My only fear.
No, it's wrong.
If I name it. Any other suggestions you guys gave, it will only attract desperate chicks and dudes who drink White Claw.
Yeah, there's somebody with head trauma trying to write a fucking email.
Yeah, you might also attract chicks or dudes who can actually form a sentence, and that's coming from me, who barely graduated high school.
And that's coming from you reading that one.
Yeah,
who a fucking maple tree fell on his head, obviously, and he's bleeding from his ears right now.
Thanks for all the name suggestions, though. I can't wait for the tapping season this year.
That's you.
That's me. So I can send you guys some samples. Nothing would make me happier than to have you guys swallow some of my sweet, sticky goodness. Thanks for the laughs, Sean, SHAWN.
Why did I know it was going to go that way? Like somehow I just knew that it was going to go that way.
If you're trying to get thickness to somebody's throat, no better way than just kind of the maple fucking syrup.
Yeah,
you know what
true.
I mean? Think about it. You know?
I'm not.
Well, maybe that or like chocolate, like vanilla chocolate or like melted chocolate. You know, like the shit you put on your vanilla ice cream.
My cousin Zachary once told me, and I'm like 10 years old at the time. This is my family. Told me that vitamin E makes your man juice tastes a little sweeter. You know what I mean? So I remember I used to pop vitamin E pills all the time. So when he talks about this maple syrup, I'm thinking, yeah, I've delivered maple syrup down many a throats, possibly because of the vitamin E intake.
That's
very
true.
My dad's like, "Do you need anything for the show?" I was like, "Dad, vitamin E capsules," and he just looked at me like, "Okay, asshole." And he'd come back with him. He'd come back from the store with him and just hand them to me, like, I don't know what you're doing.
You're gonna have a lot of vitamin E.
I suspect what you're doing, but you might want to also drink some molasses because you know what I mean. I doubt just vitamin E alone takes care of the problem. All right,
I don't know.
All right, I'm done.
I told my buddy Joe that same thing once when he was heading back east to see his girl. But I told him it was pineapple. Like, you got to eat a ton of pineapple on a flight, man. Because here's the deal: why? His girl texts me while he's mid-flight. Why the fuck do I got to go buy a bunch of pineapples?
Okay, I like the story. You scared me at the beginning when you said you told my buddy Joe that.
Yeah,
I didn't know if you were looking into his eyes when that shit happened.
No. All this is always over text. Never look Joe in the eye.
Okay.
Yeah, I was worried for a minute. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, Keith and Wood.
That's awesome.
OMH Keith. Way to turn that straight wagon 180 degrees and pull out an epic SWCS podcast.
I love him.
I was hesitant to listen to another DRY episode, but you both pulled through on this one.
DRY?
DRY.
Dry.
See, he put that all caps, so I thought it was
like an acronym for something. Like it started with OMH.
He started with OMH, and then he did the SWCS, which is like a hashtag for you guys.
Right.
And then he throws in the DRY. So, my bad. But, I mean, honestly, he fucked it up. So,
yeah,
that's on him. Now to an episode of Antique Roadshow. Keith walks up to the table to get a value of the 60s era herp on his upper lip. Keith tries to up the ante by elaborating on the origin of the maple drip.
And I would.
Dried and unwashed from his lip. Although at the time the dark hoe shag appeared clean, Keith notes the rare strain of herb contained within. Keith is hoping for a healthy return on his investment, as the herp whore got only $8 from Keith's wallet after he passed out. Tune in next week for an exciting conclusion. Great podcast, you two. Love, Jamathan.
You know what? First of all, I do want him to tune in next week. Number two, have you ever been rolled?
No.
You ever been rolled, Wood?
Rolled?
Rolled.
Rolled. Like alpha rolled?
ROLLED.
I know how it's...
Mac knows what a fucking rolled is.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. I had a buddy.
Roll down the stairs?
So we're in Vegas, right? And he disappears for a good, 38 minutes. And he comes out and he goes, that bitch took all my money. I was like, what happened? He goes, we went back to the champagne room.
No, you never go to the champagne room.
Yeah, right. And I came out and I had no money. I go, well, there's some holes in that story. Yeah. There's a lot that went on between that. He goes, I don't want to talk about it. I go, how much did you lose? He goes, again, I don't want to talk about it. And so I hear him on the phone later talking to his wife, talking about, I lost $500 gambling.
$500.
Yeah. Hey, the slippery and wet will get your ass every time.
That is true.
That's the end of the emails.
That is, guys. And I'm not going to screw this up. And at the end of our emails, it always brings us to our snaggles, which is, well, we've got more than one thing. I'll post it up later for people to see because I know how visual our audience is. However, our guest in true form always says what our snaggles is, and so I'm going to pass it back to Mac. What is our snaggles that we're drinking?
So I brought Kona Big Wave Golden Ale.
Mm-hmm.
Brought a 6-pack. Someone drank all of them. I only had one.
You brought a 6-pack like a cheap ass. You know you bring at least a case when you roll up in here.
I had the other 18 on the way up here. It's like a 4-hour drive.
Yeah. You're on your way north here.
We also are having the Hive.
Mm-hmm.
Weemas. Right? Is that how you say that?
Weemas?
The Hive. Matter of fact, Diego dropped this off to us.
He did. Yeah.
He dropped this off.
I think he did.
And we got our smart water going.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
And if anyone's watching live, I have to admit, as always, I am drinking some White Claws.
Is that good for your diet? Why do you... Tell me why you drink White Claw.
I now, at this point, well, I enjoy the flavor of it. I like the taste of it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's good to me. I enjoy it.
Doesn't it taste like salsa water?
Black cherry. Yeah, but I also enjoy those too. So, like, I drink. I'm probably botching the French pronunciation of La Croix, but I drink those as well. I like them, and this is just an alcoholic La Croix. La Croix, if like you're reading.
Is that like LACROIX?
Yeah, something like that.
My sister drinks that. She tried to get me drinking that, and I was like, fuck no, I'm not drinking that.
Because you have balls and a schlong.
My sister has bigger balls.
Your sister lesbian?
No.
Oh.
And you know what? Speaking of my sister, she's got 2 little boys. Emery Crosby, you guys might want to stop watching right now because it's going to get even worse.
Oh, you told your sister and her balls to watch?
Well, yeah. Those are...
No,
that's what she names them?
Is that the name of her balls?
No.
What?
That's exactly
her balls
where
are
I went to.
Mr. and Mrs.
Okay. Who are those people you named?
My 2 little nephews.
Oh, okay.
They were all excited. They wanted to see a real-life guy from Boston, true Boston sports fan. They wanted to see Wood. So I told him, hey, really watch live tonight, but at some point, the Snaggles is going to take over, and you guys might want to cut out.
So her husband had kids, is what you're telling me.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
And our Snaggles is always brought to you by
Tiger Claw Tattoo. Let me talk about Tiger Claw Tattoo.
Yes, please.
Those motherfuckers makes dreams come true.
Does.
You know what I mean? Anything you can imagine to be put on your body. First of all, God damn it, fuck Wood. I want Shay back on this show. Because I want to know, do you have to draw to be a good tattoo artist? You know what I mean?
I would think so. Like because every time I've ever been in a tattoo shop, you go in and you give them an idea, and unless you have something like, I need it to have like just a square W. Okay, fine, put it whatever. But usually you go with an idea,
right?
And then they create something out of that idea that's fantastic.
So these motherfuckers are walking, talking, living Da Vinci's.
Yes.
Rembrandts, Michelangelo.
100%.
They can put all that shit on.
I would put them against any one of those people.
If I want
yes.
that biblical form of life where the fake white Jesus touches the fake white fat dude with the small dick on a cloud. Remember that finger to finger?
Yeah,
right? Right. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah. What is that? That's the Usain Bolt move, right?
Oh, yeah.
If I want that on my back, right, they can
Yeah.
do that shit. These motherfuckers are great fucking artists. And back to their dreams coming true. They also take images like if you lost someone. If you lost someone and you want to commemorate that on your fucking body,
right?
This is the one to go.
Like the realistic type tattoos.
Yes, they're not fucking around.
No,
so
they're not.
if say Dinah Shore was related to you,
okay,
Dinah Shore,
would you actually admit that if Dinah Shore was admitted?
It depends on the decade. It depends on the decade.
It's
right?
this decade.
Betty White. So Betty White, she's still alive. Betty White. Everybody knows Betty White. Betty White's related to you. Want a picture of Betty White on your shoulder, right? You don't want Betty White to look like Bob Barker.
Bernie,
no,
Bernie with the mittens on and shit. Everybody's he's gangster, right? But say you want that tattooed on your fucking back.
Yeah.
These motherfuckers can do it to a T. And I like to think if you roll up on one of them and say, I want this, I want a fucking dolphin with a fucking hoodie on my fucking shoulder, he'd be like, yo, I can't do dolphins, but my girl over here, my dude over here can do dolphins.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Tiger Claw is going to take care of you.
Yep.
They're going to make sure you do shit right.
Yeah, they are. Guys, Tiger Claw Tattoo. Here at the break, I'll put up their address and their phone number. Nextly, we have Native Roots Design. He's making those coasters and making those keychains and making those engraved, what are they called? Logos for you. Like, so you can use them wherever, hand them out at parties.
There's a group called Brule. Okay? They're out of South Dakota, and they're of a Native American tribe. I can't remember what tribe they are, but these motherfuckers got like just music. It makes you feel like running barefoot through buffalo dung. Okay? No, seriously.
Fair enough.
They do. It's fucking beautiful music, right? So when I hear Native Roots, I think, like I'm gonna put a picture of, Crazy Horse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Geronimo. All these Native people that have been subjugated, right? Chief Joseph, which probably wasn't his real name, because what Native Americans call fucking Joseph?
None of them.
I mean, that's
the white ones.
Yeah, right.
But not like the real ones. Like Joseph's not his name.
No, it's not.
Chief Steve and shit, right?
Hey, what's your name? Chief Allen.
Right. But when I think of Native Roots, they can put any of that stuff on there. They can carve that out into your world and make it right for you. So it's not just SoWhutChuSayin logos. It's not just
although that's a good one.
No, it's a great one. But there's other shit they can do.
Yeah, anything you could think of. Guys, go contact Native Roots Design. He's got a little Etsy shop to show you how it's done.
How do you contact him?
Reach out to him on Instagram. It's Native Roots Design Co. As always, he's always linked in all of our stuff as well. Yes. So click on that, head over there, and then we have lastly MVP Jersey Framing. MVP Jersey Framing.
Mac, you ever been good at anything?
Fuck no.
You haven't nothing. No. I've been good at nothing.
Good at drinking Snaggles.
Oh,
and,
okay.
Fair enough.
I'm good at
me. Didn't you live in Alaska for a while?
I did, 3 years.
You up there fucking indigenous women, back to Native Roots shit, right?
1.5 Eskimos.
Why half?
She was like half native, half not native.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe you fell asleep.
I probably did. Or she did.
Either way, somebody was going to sleep.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
there was a lot of napping.
Whatever drawers you had on that night, you can take it to MVPFramingJersey.com.
No, you can't, because that's not even a thing. But you can go to MVP Jersey Framing.
What did I say? Who knows what I said? MVP Jersey Framing. All right, you look these motherfuckers up on the internet, and when Matt got his fucking freak on in Alaska, right? He had a sealskin condom. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Condoms used to be made out of sheep intestines. Did you know that?
Yeah.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah,
why do you know that?
I knew that.
I got a lot of useful.
Why do you know that?
Useless. Exactly. Yeah. No shit. Very good. Yes, Cliff Clavin. I got a lot of useful shit bouncing around my fucking head.
Useless shit.
But they used to be made out of fucking sheep intestines.
Yeah, they did. I knew that.
When you do your best fucking, go to MVPJerseyFraming.com, frame your condom, frame your underwear, frame the fucking panties you stole. I used to steal panties. Like, you go and you get your... I did. I don't know if that makes me like a BTK killer, but back in the day, like, no, seriously. When I used to roll up...
Are you sure you want to keep talking about
I do. I do.
I shrug my shoulders like this is no big deal and commonplace for
Yeah,
people.
well, because you hear it every week. I would take the fucking panties and put them in my pocket and be like,
Why?
I don't know. Maybe I said,
To chew on it later?
What was that movie we had a wall full of panties? Was that Revenge of the Nerds? No, they went on a panty raid there.
Yeah, they
They went on a panty raid.
There was a panties. Again,
I don't
didn't have to rate them because I had them.
That's fair point. Fair point. Yeah,
And so maybe I should take all the fucking panties they had. By the way, panties had their smell.
Oh my! This has nothing to do with MVP jersey framing, but if you want to frame your panties, if you're a dancer and you're earning your money for
panties
college,
hold their smell for a surprisingly long time.
If you want to frame those because you've got the pasty panties because you're earning your way through college, then contact MVP jersey framing.
I'm only doing this to get me through law school.
They'll do this for you,
so you don't get fined, huh?
Yeah.
We're going to take for those of you live, we're going to take a quick little break, and we have an announcement. I have an announcement after the break to let you guys know. Back in the day when people used to haul alcohol around on the wagon, they had to be sober to drive the wagon to take the alcohol to and from the different towns and all that stuff. So,
do you actually know that?
Yeah.
Or do you just?
No, this is the thing. So they would haul the wagon around in the barrels.
That's your
right?
Keith knowledge.
Yeah. This is my use.
All right. I'm 43 fucking years old. Just learned this today. I was pulling up Google to Google it, and you're just over there rattling away. All right,
Keith me on Keith knowledge.
Yeah.
That sounds like some shit I should know.
So you would haul around all the alcohol in the wagon and you take it to the places. So you had to be sober to do that, right? So if you're off the wagon, that means you're standing on the side and they're handing to you your alcohol. So you are therefore off the wagon and now you're drinking. Right. So this is Keith's episode of being off the wagon.
So I'm off.
I said you fell all the fuck off.
Yeah, let me tell you something.
You're so far fucking off, we can't find you.
He got his ass kicked off the wagon.
No, I poofed a point to myself.
He poofed it.
A point?
Like
what
this.
Did I say?
You poofed.
All right. That's my Bewitch impersonation. I proved a point, right? That I could do it. I'm done. I'm bored. I'm done. I like it. Mac, look.
I can do all kinds of shit
I was
for
worried,
2 fucking weeks.
I was worried.
That's true.
I was worried about your ass rolling here, your fucking Irish ass, and I know how you guys get down. All right?
We have a tendency to throw down, not the White Claws, but,
White Claws will do you dirty.
You're not a fairy. All right? So I was worried about that shit. So I'm glad I'm back, and here I am. I tried bottled water for a while. I like it. You know the first time I saw bottled water? There was 2 times. That was the first time I saw bottled water.
Okay.
The first time of the 2 times I saw bottled water.
In a bottle?
In a bottle.
Was it plastic or glass?
I had never... one was plastic, one was glass. One might have been plastic. So, Pleasure Principal, Janet Jackson, right? She walks in, she turns on all those lights, she got those tight fucking jeans on, her ass is just kicking. And I had been telling my boys the whole time, I was like, yo, Janet Jackson's fine as a motherfucker. They're like, oh, she's too heavy. She's too heavy. And she did the Love Will Never Do Without You video. And everybody's like, oh, I'm going to jerk off to Janet from now on. And then she did the Pleasure Principal video where she has the jeans and the knee pads on. Knee pads tell me a whole different thing. Because anytime you talk about knee pads, that means you or somebody you know or somebody who looks like you is getting a dick sucked, right?
Yeah.
So she's in there dancing with the knee pads on. But she walks in, she turns the lights on, and she fucking got the bottled water out the refrigerator. I was like, oh shit, bottled water. What the fuck's that? That's a Rich Jackson thing. Rich people must drink bottled water. So I never bought bottled water. But then I saw a video. I saw Tone Loc, I Got It Going On. Tone Loc, I Got It Going On had bottled water. And he had a towel. And so from that point on, I had bottled water and a towel. And this is like 89, 90, 91. All right? Tonlo, he 1 2 1 2. How do you
Yeah.
remember Tonlo?
Yeah.
How do you do? Right? That's the beginning of I got to go on. He had bottled water. So I was like, fuck, I'm drinking bottled water. So here I am, fast forward 30, 40 years later, I'm drinking bottled water. Not as fun. Not as fun as fucking videos. I'm done.
So I have an uncle that moved from because we have roots in the same area, Boston.
617?
Yep. I have an uncle who in like 79 or 80 moved to California.
Mm-hmm.
Called, yeah, exactly. Sorry. He calls my grandfather his dad. He's like, Dad, we got to invest in bottled water. I'm out here in California. All these motherfuckers are drinking water out of a plastic bottle. We got to invest in it. We got to invest in it. And my grandfather's exact words, according to my dad, like, I don't know, ninth hand through Snaggles, is, what are you, a fucking idiot? Nobody's ever going to drink water out of a bottle. Look at us now, 40 years later.
Yeah.
Bottled water.
Yeah.
That's it.
Missed opportunities.
Your uncle's smart. Your grandfather is antiquated. I'll leave it at that.
Well, he was set in his ways, you know.
Set in his ways.
Well, in 1980, if you were like, "Hey, I'm gonna invest a couple $100,000 in like a bottled water thing," you'd be like, "No, fuck you, you're an idiot." Same like I can't think of an equivalent, but there's got to be one, right?
I got my ass kicked this week twice.
Why?
I played the lottery. I was in lottery fucking groups, and every time I play lottery, so motherfuckers are like, oh, when the lottery gets high, I'm gonna play. I play lottery every fucking month. That little $20 million. That little $20 million. I'd be happy to win that shit.
Still,
that would be enough for me to fucking jerk off in the middle of a fucking freeway, talking about I win the fucking lottery. Looking
$20 million.
Would you do it? Would you do it at rush hour?
Yeah, fuck. That's less propensity to get hit. All right, so this last lottery was what, $1 billion and $750 million. I played them both, lost them both. A motherfucker in Maryland won.
Yep.
All right,
that guy crab cakes.
All right, whatever. hey,
nobody likes crab cakes.
I watched The Wire. All right, they need it. All right, and
then, that's only Baltimore that needs it.
And then I watched it. Maryland. No, not Maryland. Michigan. Motherfucking won, and we all know about them and their disdain. Full circle. Bottled water.
Yeah.
So hopefully the person that won the fucking thing is buying bottled water for everybody involved.
Yeah, now they have enough money to do so.
Mac, I buy my fucking lottery ticket and I actually start spending money I don't have. Seriously.
You start dreaming like, all right, I'm going to hit the 100 billion, so
I got it.
I'm going to get the house on the island. I'm going to get the helicopter to take me to the island.
Yes.
I'm going to get the Asian girl to fly with me to the island to do the Asian girl shit.
The flexible
Gotta
Asian
get the
shit.
Japanese.
Yeah, they're the most accommodating.
Yes, yeah. I've heard that. I have no forehand
the
knowledge.
Most accommodating. But here, here's who you're dealing with, man. Here's my problem. So a couple of years ago, probably 10, the lottery result was like $400 million.
Yeah.
I'm standing in line to win a fucking lottery. I don't know if I told the story before.
You've told me before. I don't know if you told me.
I'm standing in line to win a fucking lottery. And I get in there and I buy my fucking tickets. I buy, $30 worth of fucking lines, okay? And I walk out the fucking store and I hold my tickets up. Behold, okay? I'm like Mufasa holding this fucking kid, Simba. Behold, there's no reason for you guys to stay in line anymore. These are the winning numbers. And I walked off. And they stayed in line like assholes.
Yeah. They don't realize what you've just told them.
I didn't win a goddamn thing. I think I won $2.
So, my sister lives where they sell lottery tickets, right? And I was part of that group. You were grateful enough nice enough to include me in that group of people to chip in for
to get fucked.
To get fucked.
To not win it.
So
by states that start with the letter M.
By the states that start with the
letter M. That's like
M.
Rosie Perez and White Man Can't Jump. Who's the top of the letter Q?
I log on to Venmo to send you guys some money on it over Venmo. And I look at the feed, and there's all these motherfuckers that are sending my sister like $10, $20. She's probably got $300-$400 in shit. And I'm like, bitch, I didn't get invited in this shit. Like, what the fuck? At least I got invited by you guys. My own fucking sister's not hitting me up. She's like hitting up all her fucking friends. And I'm down here on the couch like an asshole. I'm like, hey, hey, boss lady, we chipped in like $20 for this. But my own sister, apparently, she's like $400 worth of shit. Maybe she'll remember us later. I don't know.
She'll hide behind this. Sister will hide behind this. Oh, Mac, if I win, I'm gonna take care of you.
Yeah.
No, that's code for Mac.
That's code for fuck off.
No, it's code for Mac. When I win, you're gonna be my slave.
Yeah.
I know how white people get down. You know what I mean? I've seen that movie.
She's gonna make me wear like a white shirt and a collar, and you bring me salad.
You're standing there holding a horse for like 9 hours, right? Yeah, she's trying to set
Where's
you
my
up.
apples, motherfucker?
She's trying to set you up, man.
Yeah.
Don't trust her. Don't trust her.
Well, we already talked about her big giant balls, so I mean, how can you trust
fair
her?
enough. Yeah.
Named Stephen Michael? Micah? Was it Micah?
Stephen Micah. Philip and Larry.
Yo, I was watching football the other day, and I saw, remember Ed Hockley's, the ref?
Yeah, he was yoked, man.
Yo,
that guy definitely hit the
Yo, he's got a Sean Hockley's. I don't know if that's his brother.
How does he spell his name?
Hockley's, the same. It's
Sean.
You said Sean Hockley's.
I'm going to go SHAWN.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Probably seems the most...
You going to call him cross-dress up? You call him cross-dress up when his relative is fucking Ed?
No, because I think it's his son, and they could both kick my ass. So you know what? They can call whatever they want. The maple farmer, though, fuck him.
Sean wasn't yoked, though. He wasn't. He wasn't yoked.
He wasn't?
No.
Oh, he was.
His dad's going to the gym without him. His dad's going to the gym with his third wife.
Yeah, his dad's going to the gym to check out Stacy with the Honda.
But what I don't like, and I talked to you about this, Wood, is the fact that Collingsworth. Chris Collingsworth's got a son that does games now.
Yeah.
Ed Hockley's got a son that does fucking reffing now.
Yeah.
Give somebody. This is the problem I had in the 90s. We had fucking rappers and all the fucking movies, right?
Yeah.
You're already a rapper. I don't need you in fucking Menace to Society, okay? I want some unknown in Menace to Society.
Though Boys in the Hood was good.
It had Ice Cube, and Ice Cube was fucking awesome.
And he still is awesome.
Ice Cube was awesome in Boys in the Hood.
I love Ice Cube.
He was also awesome in Higher Learning. Right?
He was also good in what's the one that he was in with Kevin Hart just recently?
Fuck.
He's like the boss of all the police or something, and then Kevin Hart he wants to be a cop.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name.
Yeah. Also fantastic because he's got that mean like
Ice Cube's always pissed off.
Yeah, he could stare at you and you just wilt away.
Ice Cube is
terrifying.
He always has a contrived. I'm just pissed. I'm Ice Cube. Whatever. He's got that look with the eyebrows and shit.
Makes me wonder though if he's really just a big old teddy bear.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, because I got family members that do that shit.
Do you remember when Dennis Miller was on Monday Night Football?
Oh, with all those big words and shit.
Time ago.
Yeah, I was a huge Dennis Miller fan
up
until the point he was on Monday Night Football, and then I was like, "Shut the fuck up!" I just want to talk about. I want to hear you talk about football. I don't need you to ramble on.
I'm done hearing your voice, buddy.
The guy that got in the locker room fight with Deion Sanders,
Tim McCarver.
Someone once said about Tim McCarver, he's the type of guy, if you ask him what the time is, he's going to tell you how the watch works.
Yeah, I don't need people like that.
Yeah, and I remember Dennis Miller, when he would talk on Monday Night Football, ramble on for like 4 or 5. I stopped watching football for like 2 years.
Well, the problem with Dennis Miller is he's too smart for normal fucking football people.
Is he too smart, or is he just one of those guys that like talks talk?
The insurrection of Puerto Rico. Right, Magellan's discovery of Florida. All that shit he would work in the football. Oh, they missed that yard like Magellan missed the fucking Fountain of Youth. What are you talking about, Dennis? Shut the fuck up and talk to me about football. And the other faux pas they did was having Tony Kornheiser on there. I love Tony Kornheiser.
Oh, yeah.
I love Partner Interruption.
The Partner Interruption.
But Tony didn't fit there.
No, he didn't.
You need a couple of meatheads.
Yep.
You need Al Michaels and a couple of meatheads. Tony Romo is fucking fabulous.
Yeah,
and,
Tony Romo, I can watch it.
Like I've said before,
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck Tony Romo can see a fucking defense coming from the booth, but couldn't see it when he was on the fucking field.
For the Cowboys.
When he was playing for the fucking Cowboys, he couldn't see shit.
No.
But he's amazing.
Well, he couldn't see it when he was with the Cowboys because he's all the way up in, what's her name, Jessica Simpson?
That's a big bitch.
Is that her name, Jessica?
I don't think so.
No, that's her name. Her name's Jessica Simpson.
I know it's Jessica. I know there is a Jessica Simpson, but I don't think
was.
that's her.
Oh no, that was his girlfriend for his last couple of years up there.
That's a giant girl. So
she wasn't giant at the time, and even if she is giant, she's beautiful.
She's Jessica Simpson.
Okay, but she can be beautiful from the neck up, but when the bottom neck down looks like Tony Allen, you got a problem.
I never trust, if any of you are out there on social media, I never trust anybody that only has pictures of themselves from like the collarbone up and never a smile, like never a teeth smile. Mm-hmm. If you're not smiling with your teeth, you're hiding something. And if it's only from the collarbone up, you're also hiding the rest.
Yeah, well, from you talking, if you're smiling from the neck up, it's probably a pregnancy because those are the wrath that you leave behind.
Yeah, she's smiling because she sees dollar signs.
Like, you ain't got no money, motherfucker. What the fuck you talking about? If you got money, I'd fucking try and knock you up. You know what I mean?
Fair point.
So I said to myself, Mac, you got Boston roots, so you're a hockey dude. And I'm all happy hockey's going right now. Right? I'm trying to get to the redneck game. I'm trying to get into NASCAR. So you got Michael Jordan now is NASCAR. Brad Daugherty's been in it for years, number 43, right? He used to talk with NASCAR on there. And I was like, why is this brother such a fucking redneck? But there's something to be said about NASCAR. I watched that Ford Ferrari, not impressed.
I haven't seen
Ford versus Ferrari?
Yeah.
You weren't impressed with that?
It was a movie.
That was fucking awesome.
What was awesome about it?
The racing and shit, the history. I mean,
the cars go vroom vroom.
Yeah, the whole story. Like the spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, tune out now. But if you haven't, fuck you. How, like, leading into the last couple laps, how whatever the fuck his name is, how his character
Christian Bale,
his character got fucked.
Okay.
Because everybody slowed down so he could catch up and finish with them. And
No. He slowed down so everybody could catch up.
Okay, got it backwards. He slowed down so everybody could catch up, but if he would have hammered down and kept the throttle down, he would have broke all these records. To me, the movie was phenomenal. Okay. I liked the movie, but I'm also the only person probably in the room that went to NASCAR down in Las Vegas like 9 years in a row.
Correct. Only person that's done that. Yeah. Only person that's done that.
Huge racing fan.
Good movie, not a great movie. All right.
Well, if it's on again, I'll watch it.
Really?
Yeah, and I paid for like
the only shitty part about that fucking movie was when after he
ended.
After he
got
sad. I liked the part where they were fighting and the wife offers everybody.
That
was cool.
Yeah.
And then the part when he crashed and died at the end.
That was sad because that was true. His own son watched him die in the crash. Yeah,
true shit. And I appreciate all that. The movie. I mean, would I watch it again if it was on in Philadelphia or Terms of Endearment.
Miss Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire. Yeah.
Who? Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah, I don't know why. For whatever stupid reason, whenever that comes on, I'm like, this is stupidly entertaining.
Never seen it. The only part I know from Mrs. Doubtfire when he takes the cream pie and puts it on his face.
Yeah.
But
there's a part too where he's like his tits catch on fire and he's trying to
put it out. Yeah.
I remember that part.
Rob Williams was a genius.
Yeah, he was.
Robert Williams, like, unbelievable.
But think about how he went out. You know what I mean?
Sad.
So it is sad, but it shows you we don't know what people are going through.
You have no idea.
No idea. Just like you don't have no idea what I'm going through when I watch Ford versus Ferrari, because that shit was hard to get through for me. It was an okay movie. I bring it back to me one, right? Yeah. It was an okay movie.
In case you're wondering, guys, this podcast is about Keith.
But NASCAR, I mean, I'm trying to watch it because Michael Jordan's got a team now. So I think that car's gonna leap and jump over other fucking cars, right? It's gonna have
it's gonna have springs and shit.
It's gonna have hydraulics, right? It's gonna be like half Ice Cube, half Michael Jordan, and jump over other cars.
See, I don't think Michael Jordan and Ice Cube could like hang in the same circles. I don't think Michael Jordan's tough enough in like the street sense. I think Ice Cube is a different animal than. But at the same time, Ice Cube couldn't hang with did I say Michael Jordan? Yeah. Michael Jordan's people either, because he's not that type of athlete type. I don't know. I don't think they'd run in the same circles.
I agree with you.
I don't think they would.
It's two different worlds colliding.
Yeah, I don't think it. Yeah. I don't think they mesh
weird.
well.
Yeah. Well,
I would pay to watch it collide though. That would be a great
awesome.
reality show.
I'm watching NASCAR because I know it's a palindrome and it's race car backwards, right? RACECR.
Palindrome. Yeah.
What did I say?
Palindrome.
Fuck you and your fucking enunciation. You know what I'm talking about. But I like the way the race car spelled forward and backwards is the
It's
same
race
fucking
car.
word.
Yeah. So is mom.
Look at Mac. So is mom. That's a cheat.
So is dad.
How's cock? Is cock the same?
No.
You fucks.
Depending on how you spell it, like you spell it properly, like
No.
not SHAWN or WN proper, but you know.
I don't even know where we're going. This
Mac, you got Netflix?
Fuck yes.
You been watching Cobra Kai?
Oh, dude, sign me the fuck up.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel like you're watching like I don't know, Saved by the Bell meets
Karate Kid.
Karate Kid.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? It's Saved by the Bell and Karate Kid.
Yeah.
Like the two main characters are going to be Johnny and Daniel's son, because everybody else is fucking dead.
Who's your favorite character?
True.
No, everybody else isn't ever dead. Only one that's dead is Miss Miyagi. They're bringing up old bitches, the crushes and shit. They bring everybody's there except for Miss Miyagi, and he's the only minority.
So like Elizabeth Shue, her character, she's not dead, but she's like in her late 50s, so she's still a fucking smoke.
You get it? You get it? You put it in?
For like 3 seconds.
Okay, that's all you got. All right.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's Elizabeth Shue.
Gotcha. Just to say you've been there, huh?
Me and many others, probably. My favorite character in Cobra Kai is probably Johnny.
Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny.
Without question.
Because in the movies, he was like the golden boy. He was doing everything right. He was like, the rich white kid, the entitled motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
But then you go to Cobra Kai and he's living like in a studio apartment with a broke ass Camaro, and he's just he's like your now typical white guy, just like white trash motherfucker. But as he goes through Cobra Kai, he has a good message and a good theory, I guess.
Don't they almost kind of make it like Johnny from villain to hero, and then Danielson like not necessarily hero to not necessarily villain, but not like the goodest guy? Holy shit. Not the best guy. Like almost like a role reversal on the two.
Yeah. You kind of think that, but they share the same qualities, but Johnny is definitely making the biggest strides.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying the hardest.
He's a badass.
Yeah, Danielson is like the rich millionaire, fucking whatever.
And fucking Ralph Macchio's a shitty actor.
Oh yeah,
he was then.
Yeah, but back then, in like 84, 85, 86, we were like, what, 10, 12 years old? We didn't know anything. All we saw was Elizabeth.
That's true.
Shue.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And not only that, if you go back to the movies, and I know we've had this discussion before, if you go back to the movies of the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, these that are like nostalgic to people that think they're so great, go watch them again. They're terrible. They're horseshit. They're terrible.
Mm-hmm. I always justify them. I always make them.
But I loved him. I loved him from when I was a kid. Because I was a kid, or I was younger, or I was a teen, or whatever. And so they were good for me when I was coming up. But now I try and like show those to kids nowadays. Like, this is garbage. And you know what? Yeah, they are. For today's day, they are garbage.
So martial arts is what? When you think of martial arts, what do you think of?
Karate.
Karate Kid.
What else do you think of? Like, let's be honest. And we had Bolo on here. He talked about when he thought of karate, he thought of Asian people.
Oh yeah. Okay, right. I didn't know where you were going, but yes, you're correct.
I think like Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Who was
Jackie
what?
Chan.
He was fucking Asian. Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee.
Jet Li, all that.
Jet Li,
Jet Li, all Asian people.
Yep. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I went and got a manicure the other day. I know you could appreciate this.
Oh boy.
Fuck yeah.
I say, oh boy. I went and got a manicure the other day, and I'm in the shop with a bunch of Vietnamese women. I think I actually know Vietnamese now. Because the fucking lady I was sitting by delineated fucking instructions to everybody else. First of all, let me just say, Vietnamese is not a romance language, okay?
Oh, no, fuck no.
That's a language.
That's an angry language.
It's used for the military. You know what I mean? You hear Vietnamese, it makes you want to do a fucking push-up.
Yeah.
Or 12.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Run 5 miles.
Jumping jack,
just
run 5 miles, jump keep the spikes at your fucking heels. This woman was fucking barking orders to everybody in Vietnamese, and I was like, how's that sexy? You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's not.
you ever see?
No.
I know you have, right? Is this good, girl? You like this? Am I doing good? Ting dong gaya. You just fucked up my mood right now. My balls sucked back up into my pelvis.
Well,
my dick is soft.
But I would hope that she understands that I don't speak Vietnamese.
Yeah.
Don't yell at me something
care.
that's
I think that's more like they're talking to the girl next to them.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's like the channel Keith, where he's like, she's yelling at the girl next to him. This motherfucker doesn't want paint. Do you fucking believe that?
It's such an angry language.
I believe they're talking shit on the customers. I do.
Totally.
And the reason that happened to you, because you're one of the few, so this white dude walks in. I didn't see no brothers in there. I was the only fucking brother in there. And like to quote you, man, I think they're talking about me. You know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, they 100% are talking about
the black one, the dark one, the darkest one in the gym. This is not a basketball court.
Nope, but she referred to it as such.
Take care of his nails. Now, you walk in there, there was another dude in there. And he walked in, this motherfucker had a cowboy hat on.
Okay.
He walked in, I thought he was waiting for his girl.
Nope.
He rolled up his pant legs, took off his shoes, put his feet in a fucking, what is that? Foot bath.
Epsom salt bath.
And got a pedicure. Got a pedicure.
Yeah.
Mac, I know you get pedicures.
I got one today.
You're known for getting pedicures.
Yeah.
You got one today. How often do you get them?
Well, I'm fat, so I can't bend over to like clip my own nails. So it usually depends on when I stab boss lady with the big toe, and she's like, "God damn it, trim that shit." And I'm like, "Well, I can't. I'm fat. I can't bend over. We gotta go get a
time to make an appointment."
Yeah, it's time to get an appointment. So we actually showed up this morning right when they opened because she was so adamant. She's like, "We're getting one tomorrow at 9:30. They open at 9:30. We will be there at 9:30. We show up at 9:30. They're like, "You come back later." Like, motherfuck. So we had to go back at like 11:15. So we usually go about every 5 to 6 weeks.
How long you been doing it?
Oh, as long as I've been fat, like 20 years.
I got a couple of cousins that get pedicures.
I'll even get paint. I don't give a shit.
And you paint them up?
Well, fuck yeah, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's all part of the process. Paint your little toes. It's awesome.
That's you dominating another human being is what that is, man.
I think they're dominating me.
Yeah. Probably.
It depends on how it feels, I suppose.
So it feels okay.
Anyhow, I'm in there, and this lady's barking all these fucking orders, telling people where to go and what to do. You know, he next, you, right? He going, you know, and all of a sudden this fucking guy, who's a fucking dude to me, right? He's sitting in the front thing. She yells at him in whatever ping pong language, and this motherfucker runs off. And when he runs, I can tell right there he's gay because he runs with his hands up. Right, and his imaginary titties out. Now, I got no problem with that shit. No, I don't understand why when you're gay you have to run that way. You could be gay and run with your fists closed and like with purpose, right?
Yeah.
But he ran. Why do gay guys run like that?
I don't think it's all. I think it's some, and I think
it was that one.
Right, and I think, but I honestly, but I think it's honestly, I think it's to put out that like you are.
Nobody was looking at him. No. He had no idea we were looking at him.
Does he know that?
And my girl was like, look at him run. And she's one of the sweetest people on the fucking planet. Look at him run. And I was like, that motherfucker's gay. Right? Which didn't need to be said.
No.
He had his hands up by his shoulders. Right? His hips was wobbling a little bit. And actually from the back, he'd be like, that bitch is fine as shit. You know, but
nice ass.
Right. But when you knew you were a little fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's that like, hey, if like you know, if the ladies are into a dad bod, I'd be like, you know, I'll strut around a little differently. You know, if I know they're not, then I probably won't. So I think it's just that. I think it's just a way to like put up your feathers. You know, because the peacocks put up the feathers.
What would you say a dad motherfucker? What would you say a dad bod is for a non-breeder?
Well, you're looking at me.
Well, yeah.
But, either way, I think it's the same thing.
I'm a non-breeder. I have no kids, and I have what I think is like a super dad bod.
Oh, you're kicking ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You're the epitome of all that.
You got
shit
it on
going
lockdown. Yeah.
No. So
You got-
super dog.
Yeah.
Do you run with your hands up
Is
by
it
your shoulder?
universal, or do you have to have kids to have a
No,
dad bod?
no, it's universal. It's just a
Oh,
phrase.
okay.
It's just a term.
Just
It's
a
like
phrase.
it's like running with your hands up and your tits out.
When's
You
the
know.
last time you ran?
Today actually.
All right, did you have your hands up here?
No, because
Okay.
I had to hold on to the treadmill because I'm fat. I was afraid I was going to pass out and die.
Hey, we come from that to this with Ted Williams, who played in the fucking major leagues twice because he went to war.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
He ditched out of Major League Baseball back
Ditch?
in the.
Oh, he was fucking called.
He was
Korean War.
called, but I mean, he could have said, "No, I'm Ted Williams. I'm playing baseball."
I think I agree. I agree.
He as some would say, he answered the call. Went and was a pilot in World War II and also World War II. No, positive.
I thought it was Korean War.
I thought it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Korean War.
Yeah.
Maybe World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not.
Badass.
Yeah, Ted Williams is a motherfucker.
Did he run with his hands up by his shoulder?
No. In fact, I think Ted Williams ran probably with a cigarette and a glass of scotch.
Yeah. I was just gonna say he's got to have a glass of something
Like,
there.
we've both been to Fenway. We've seen how far that red seat is. I think when Ted was running on the bases, he was like, "Suck my dick, bitches."
Suck it. I watched this Ronald Reagan documentary the other day.
Oh wow! Okay.
All right, so Ronald Reagan, what was he? He was an actor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Back in the 40s.
Yes.
And he was a president.
Also
back in the 80s. That motherfucker had the same hairdo in the 40s that he had in the fucking 80s.
Yeah. Is it any different than the ladies you've seen them running around in the 80s with the hairdo? They're running around today in the 2020s.
That's my point. When you find a look and you fucking stick with it.
Yeah.
How long have you had your look with?
Like Wood's hair.
Yeah. All mine.
I've had yours.
Yeah.
Mine. I've had this hairdo for like 10 fucking years.
I've had mine for 16, if anyone's wondering.
I've had mine since fucking 88. I've had mine since Jordan was bald. Before Jordan was bald.
Yeah.
I had mine. Mike still had hair when I shaved my shit.
I know I'll rehash this real quick for new listeners if we have any of those guys. I started this when I was in high school because I was given a subscription to Rogaine and refused in high school. And so I said, screw it. And I've been rocking this bad boy ever since. So here we are.
I'm going to go with that motherfucker's been rocking you ever since.
That's
you
true.
have no choice.
Yeah, I don't. But this
like
looks
me.
Yeah, I've molded and shaped my head because let me ask you. So we both don't have hair. We're bald. And we keep the little bits that are there, we keep it away with a razor.
Correct.
I have people all the time tell me, well, it's because you have a good shaped head. You could do that. Do you ever get that?
Yeah, and I have a beautiful shaped head.
As do I. And I say, well, that's because I've been molding it for 20 plus years. It happens.
I have no choice.
Like if you started doing that now, it would get to that. But not you. I'm looking towards you, Mac, and I realize you have hair.
I'm trying to picture both of you with hair.
It's not a good thing.
I can't do it.
Yeah.
Imagine me with an afro, because that was my dream.
Yeah, the G-fro.
That would be pretty cool.
I never had it. That was my dream. When I was a kid, I would go to this cafe, and there was this white guy that had a beautiful afro. Mm-hmm. So this is the early 80s, early mid-80s. He had a huge afro, and it was like blonde with a little streak of brown through it. And I was like, that's what I want. When I get older, I'm going to rock me an afro. When I got older, about 6 years later, I had no hair. And so I've never, if I could go, ask for one thing in life, there's many, but one of the things I would ask for, an afro. I wish I had an afro. I think I would look good with an afro.
Mac, what do you think when you see a short guy with a tall girl? Because I always think
he's got a.
I always think that fucking ding 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 ding, that little monkey, right? Like the dude's little fucking monkey.
He's playing the Jack in the Box song.
Yeah.
Jack in the Box,
and he's walking like this with the fucking tall girl. And I always think dominatrix because my mind goes to other places. I saw a dude the other day. He had a girl. He's probably 5'3", and his girl's probably 6 feet, right? I know the dude.
Beautiful
he's like,
woman.
I'm picky. I only choose certain kind of women. And I'm like, why'd you choose that Amazon, motherfucker? Because you, my friend, look like a cartoon character. That's all I want to say.
I actually think I feel your pain. I once dated
Not my pain. Not my pain.
his pain. I once dated someone who was like 4'6", 4'7".
Uh-huh.
So it was kind of reversed.
Okay.
Well, not kind of, a lot reversed. So I feel his pain. Like,
Okay.
I know what you're dealing with, buddy.
What was she into? Was she into pain?
She was into like handicap parking.
She was into never having to know what it feels like to be on your knees. That's for sure.
Yeah,
And she was like 6'5". Listen, it's different when it's the guy taller and the girl shorter. When the guy's short and the girl's taller, it's a little different. And I love it, honestly. I like, give me a 7-footer.
How tall are you though?
You're
Well,
like 5'3".
when I went into surgery, before surgery, I was 5'10". Okay, according to them, they cut my ankles off, so I'm a little shorter now. At the time,
So apparently, Boss Lady is watching us live because her text message just now was that midget bitch was into sitting across the street from your house in the park and watching you.
You had a stalker. You had a short fucking stalker.
I completely forgot about that. And
she hid behind curbs and fucking car tires, and you couldn't see her.
And now I remember this. I remember waking up one morning and I was coming out of the house and my dad's down in the kitchen and he's like, "Hey, I think so and so is over in the park. You know, the midget." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I open up the blinds, like, "Yeah, it's her." He's like, "Go out the back." Yeah.
How long did you have a stalker for?
Probably just that day. I'm not that cool.
Oh,
it was just that day. I think what had happened was I kept like her car keys or some shit, and she couldn't leave. So she was like, you know, my dad thought it was cool, but it wasn't that cool. I'm like, here's your car keys. You got to go home.
I had a fucking stalker, and I know I did, and I would come home and shit outside my house would be moved, like little planter boxes and shit. You know, I hate trying to decorate.
Oh, that's fucking freaky.
Yeah, I had shit moved all the fucking time, man. God, you fucking bitch. Yo, she had a lot of time. Because the time it takes to fucking stalk me.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of time on my hands.
Yeah. I find it easier if you don't ever have a permanent residence and bounce around from place to place. Yeah, then you never get one because they're like, oh, I don't know wherever he is at. That's where I'm at. And that's why I have a lot of kids.
Yeah, I haven't lived with my dad in 22 years, something like that. I still get mail at his house, and he's like, he will call me. He's like, hey, like it's top secret, you know. He's like, hey,
you got a bill that showed up.
I got this bill at the house. What do you want me to do with it? I'm like, open it up, Dad. What
Mac's dead.
Yeah,
Mac died in fucking 2005, right?
He's like, it's from Chevy. They want you to extend your warranty. Like, fucking throw that shit away. And he's like, I'm not gonna throw it away. Just bring it over to you.
Hey, somebody called looking for you from the Ramada.
Yeah, my dad is the human version of that phone call we're all getting right now, where it's like, we want to talk to you about your car warranty extension bullshit.
The extended warranty on your vehicles. Yeah, we are aware.
So it took me probably 30 years of my life to figure out what the hell cake and eat it too meant, right?
Say that again.
Cake. People say, "Oh, you want your cake
and eat it too."
Oh, okay.
That dumb fucking thing. Yes, bitch, it's my cake. Goddamn right, I want to eat it. But what they mean is, you want to eat a cake and you want to keep a cake here, all right? So for me, I would just make 2 cakes. That's what I would do.
Yeah. So you were the epitome of I want my cake and eat it too.
Correct.
Okay.
What the fuck does a dumb thing like dressed to the nines mean? What does that mean? Dressed to the nines.
Not quite a 10.
Not quite a 10. You're leaving some room for improvement.
But when
you're out there catching everybody's eye, and it's like, oh, look at that guy.
Russell Crowe is dressed to the nines.
This is not dressed to the nines.
Got a big dick on his shirt.
Yeah,
not my big dick.
What does that mean?
Wood's big dick.
What does that even mean?
What does what even mean?
Dressed in nines,
motherfucker. Oh.
Big dick.
I think it means you're out and you're looking like a family
court.
It clearly, obviously it means you're dressed very nice, but I was trying to think of the reference because I looked this up once because I had the same question, though I didn't express it on here. But dressed to the nines, and I can't remember. I can look it up real quick. You guys continue talking. Don't stare at me.
That's not real quick, man.
Okay.
When they gonna Mac, the world now, right? It's all pro women, but like you being a redhead Irish white male, you're the fucking enemy right now, according to America, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Please don't come at me.
Uh,
Don't cancel me. But yes, I am the enemy.
that shit. So
I have no privilege.
How
That's
long
the
before they
difference.
change it to from amen to a woman? Right? Because you say shit now and you go, oh, amen. Right? And you do
See,
I'm going to assume because you're Irish, you're Catholic. That's what I'm going to assume because I'm ignorant. I'm going to fucking pick sides, right?
I don't think they're going to go amen or a woman. I think they're just going to say something like a all or
Hey.
a all is like stupid. I get that, but I think it's going to be. I think it's going to end with like,
okay,
God bless everyone or something like
only
that.
the black people I know that listen to this are going to get this, but they're going to end with it. Hey, oh, all right. That's a chant from fucking. That's like the roof. The roof is on fire. Okay, trust me, we're gonna get emails on that shit.
Yeah, we'll hear about it.
So, what you amen? A woman is coming.
I think it was already said once, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, here we are.
You know, is it coming or not? Probably.
Yeah,
why not?
But it's a singular word. I don't know that it means.
I think the person to really chime in on this would probably be Chris. I pray to God that Chris could probably help you guys.
Who the fuck's Chris?
Christian atheist.
Atheist
Chris.
Yeah. He could probably help us out a bit. Yeah. I bet you're right. He could.
Every night when I go to bed, I pray to God that Chris can be and help for SoWhutChuSayin Nation.
Either that, or we had St. Jeremy on here.
Following
up, we had Chris the atheist, and then the following year we had St. Jeremy, who is very religious. I bet he could shed some light.
He hasn't been back. Do you think you can get him on?
I think I could bring him on the show.
We went at him.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you guys went at him pretty hard. You went at him like he owed you money.
we went at him like we just got out of prison and he was free punani.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, he was an altar boy. So what are you gonna do?
Well, probably I'm gonna be a priest and fucking take him to the back room.
Yeah, there's that.
I was listening to a podcast the other day and it's talking about William H. Bonney.
Mm-hmm.
Billy the Kid.
Yeah.
And it's talking about him freshly built and hiding identity. Okay. There was a time before the internet where you could tell whatever lie you wanted to tell. You could be whoever you want. You, Mac, could move from here to Nebraska and be a different fucking person. You could say, hey, my name is Big John Stud.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would pick Big John Stud. I think maybe I would pick like a little medium Mac Stud.
I had an interesting.
But you can get over with it.
I could be whoever I wanted to be.
I had a thought about this. So back in way back in the day, like how would anyone know that you're actually a millionaire, right? So William Hearst, if you don't know who that is, look that up. William Hearst has he's dead. A castle though in California, I think it's got 30 houses on his little area. But he was a billionaire in the 1919s, which now is like
100 years ago,
like 40 billion dollars worth now, right? So, but how in the hell was anybody know that you have that much money? Because now it's all digital currency for the most part, right? We talked about the coin shortage. Yeah. But back then you had to have the cash or you had to have the gold or something like that to prove it. So I could move to a different state, kind of like I do now, and say, oh, I'm worth all this money. But how are they going to verify that? Like, oh, here's $100 that I have in my wallet.
Back then, you pulled your dick out and you dropped it on the table.
But that's what I'm saying.
And whoever made the biggest thump, that was the winner.
So I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm a billionaire in the early 1900s. How in the hell is anyone going to know that? Like,
I just told you.
You don't know. You don't. Yeah, but you just. I would be so much better off back then.
So, when you were on the East Coast, did you ever
whip my dick out and drop it on the table? Several times.
Not at Foxwoods. Did you ever go on the tour of the I think they call it the Breakers, where you leave from Boston, go all the way down through like Rhode Island, hit all those mansions that Wood's talking about and then come back?
No.
I did. And one that stood out to me that just like fucks me up to this day is there was one house where they're like, hey, a billionaire lived here and, you know, all worship the billionaire, fuck him. He had a toilet. This dude would shit in the toilet with no running water. Just like down in a pipe. And I'm like, you know, if I'm a billionaire, there's going to be some running water.
Yeah, because you got to clean stains off.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on that fucking filthiness. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Because I already talked about what we've talked about the benefits of bidet and why America is fucking behind in terms of civilization. A bidet is a good thing.
Yep.
Right?
Agreed.
And people say, oh, well, the water blows up your ass. All right? Have a little tighter asshole. Don't get fucked in the ass on Saturday and then try and use a bidet on Sunday and wonder why the water goes up to your fucking throat. Okay?
I agree.
All right? If you're down to anal sex, whatever. I'm good, right?
Yeah.
Kudos to you for being able to take it, right? But don't sit there and bitch at somebody who can fucking take a bidet to clean their fucking ass out.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
I don't like that shit.
Okay.
Motherfuckers impinge that other shit on you.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, hey, Mac, what do you think about these fucking transgenders right now, right? You got these fucking transgenders, and it's mostly guys turning into girls, going to fight girls, going to race girls, going to play ball against girls. You never got the girl turn into a guy, going to play ball against guys, going to race guys, going to fucking fight guys. So, you know why? Because they were getting knocked the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. I know today's the day of
political correctness.
What he said.
Yep.
I know today's the day of that shit, right? But let me tell you something right now. You got a fucking dude dressed up as a fucking girl, and he tucks his dick up behind. So you know you can take a dick and
Buffalo Bill it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You want to fuck me?
No.
You want to fuck me? You know what I'm talking about, though, right? They take the dick up towards their ass, and they go out there and they want to fight, race, and play ball against girls. I tell you right now, me at my age right now, if I suited up against world class girl athletes, I could average points. I know I could. I'm good.
And we already discussed my stature earlier this evening. So,
get them all pregnant.
That I would do that. But secondly, I think it's in those circumstances. There's other circumstances where okay, fine. I mean, you do you. But in those circumstances, I think they're strictly doing it to get an advantage, and I think it's wrong.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if it's the one you're referring to that I can see on your screen there with it looks like boxing or MMA.
MMA.
It's strictly to get an advantage. Like if I'm a man going into, and especially if I'm a good male athlete and I go into a female sport, I'm going to be a great male athlete.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
you're going to be a great transgender athlete.
Right. But it's genetics. Like you're physically designed to be stronger, faster, better that way, and I think they are doing it specifically for that advantage. Now, if that's who you are, like your Jenner, what's his name? Caitlyn Jenner.
Caitlyn, or Bruce.
Yeah.
Bruce when we were growing up.
Caitlyn,
because I bought the Wheaties box.
Okay, but when he was a male, he took care of all of his athletic business, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now he's Caitlyn Jenner, but he's not competing in any sports or anything. So I mean, you do you, right? But if he did it back then to get the edge in the Olympics, I think that's an issue. I think it's a problem.
I can't say I really give a shit. I mean,
back to full circle. Thank you. Thank you for keeping this on.
If somebody wakes up today and they're like, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna compete today as this, and I'm gonna." Yesterday it was that, but today I'm here. Then whatever, man. I don't give a shit. I don't think the ability changes.
What the fuck you mean it doesn't change? It does change.
No, it doesn't. You're born with that ability, or you're not.
Oh, the
The
what?
Yeah.
What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Ability.
Oh,
of a human being.
Yeah.
But in terms of what ring you got in, I would think if you're a girl going over to a guy and you got into a ring with a motherfucker that's a savage, you got in a ring with Anderson Silva. There's a point
Conor
where
McGregor?
that goes kaya, and you're like, oh shit, what have I done?
Can you?
Yeah, but I don't think if Conor McGregor wakes up tomorrow and he's like, hey, I'm a girl, Conor McGregor's still going to kick your ass whether he has tits or not.
Correct.
So,
but he's a different type of athlete. I mean, because he's kicking everybody's ass. It doesn't matter who you are, really.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he has lost. Okay, let's not get into those semantics. However, but he's not like the guy that's barely making it in and then decides to go over, and then all of a sudden he's decimating these ladies because he knows he could do it. Like, that's shitty. Like, still fight in your realm.
Yeah,
you know?
that makes sense.
Like,
I'll give you that.
Yeah, like there's an all girls football league here in the state, and they're younger, but boys aren't going there to go to that all girls football league because they know they'll kick their ass, and it wouldn't be fair. Like, having daughters of my own, like, if they're going up against these boys that are 3 times their size and getting just wrecked all the time, I would be upset about it. Hey, you can have that's delicious. Anyway, I don't know where we were at. I don't know why I came up, but I feel good about it.
So scientists are worried now because fucking zebras are losing their stripes. Zebras are turning out fucking yellow.
Are they losing their white stripes or black stripes?
Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
I think they're black with white stripes. That's how I look at zebras.
You think they're black with white stripes?
Fuck yeah.
So the white was infecting the zebras?
Yes.
I don't know, but zebras are good-looking animals, either way.
Anyway, right now they're showing up with fucking polka dot shit. They're showing up with fucking yellow stripes. And what they're saying is, like, bees, zebras, and butterflies are letting us know the world's fucking up. We're fucking up as human beings.
Okay.
Are we ruining our...
I thought I was giving you news.
It is news. I didn't know, but
No, Mac wasn't surprised. Mac was like, okay, I'm swimming to the sun.
But I'm also not...
You're telling me what I know.
I don't keep up... But I don't keep up on zebras, to be quite honest with you. I feel like we've gone down some really dark, deep paths, and who would have thought? Who would have thought that Keith getting off the wagon would have gone so wild?
That takes my mind somewhere else. I told you earlier, I love drinking. I love getting fucked up, and I got consequences to deal with. No, I do. I got consequences coming up next week where I got to be on my A game, and these motherfuckers expect me to be me. They expect me to drink like a fucking old Irishman.
Yep.
Like
Mac.
Like if my name was Mac or fucking
you
Donahue.
Yeah.
Here I go.
Yeah.
I actually have a question for Keith, if I could.
Please, sir.
Red Sox.
That's not a question.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
Kiki Hernandez.
Uh-huh.
What are your thoughts?
I'm fine with that.
Really?
I am.
So
you know why I'm fine? Because I like nicknames for the Red Sox. I like Coco Chris. Wait. I like Oil Can Boyd.
Oh, Oil Can.
I like nicknames for Red Sox.
To me, with them signing Kiki,
mm-hmm.
that means that Pedroia's never coming back. And that makes
Matt,
me sad because
you knew that 2 years ago. You knew that too. You know he's not coming back.
Yeah, but I don't want to accept it. Yeah. Like, Pedroia being gone is like you're ripping off that Band-Aid finally, and it's like, damn it, we're finally done. And I don't want to ever see that with Pedroia.
My girl Bonnie said this to me, and she said it on a grander level. Nobody gets out of this alive. And so you got your Pedroia, you got your Larry laying on the fucking ground, right? Remember Larry Lane not sitting on a bitch, laying on the ground?
Yeah.
You got your fucking Steve Grogan, that motherfucker, sitting down because of his back.
That motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happens.
Okay, I'm gonna do this, guys. Keith, Mac, is that what y'all saying?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
I got drunk off 2 drinks.
Yeah, you did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's what I get. That's what I get for keeping my colon clean.
Guys, we're about to wrap this up. So, for those of you that are watching live, we appreciate you coming around, sticking around, hanging out with us. For those of you that gave us a hello, thank you for that. Also,
we got new fucking glasses.
Yeah, we do.
Somebody hooked us up. We got SWCS glasses.
Yeah, we do.
We got motherfucking. What you drinking out of?
I'm drinking out of an SWC glass.
We
SWCS. Let me.
We got Snaggles fucking goblets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got to hold a little bit.
This goblet right here. This is fucking awesome.
It's classic.
This is badass.
It's
Yeah.
I'm gonna
classic.
buy like 40 of these.
That's that's straight up Snaggles.
Yeah.
Keith and I are drinking out
hang
of.
on. How much are these?
You buy 3 of them. Man.
I'm determined at this point. So, but we have
I might
SWC
rescind
glasses,
that 40 purchase. But I'm gonna buy a bunch.
SWCS glasses. There's also so what you say in alien glass over
Right.
there. Either it's coming, guys. New merch is coming. Stay tuned for that. Anybody that watched live, if you saw that, give it a shout out. Give us a hello. Remember, share with your friends, family, loved ones, the kids, because everybody loves this show. If you, I know I'm speaking to our live right now and thanking them for that, but those of you that are listening that aren't live, that are listening throughout the day or throughout your commute or wherever it is you listen, thank you so much for that.
You sound like you're begging. You know what I mean?
I'm
You
thinking.
sound like you're begging.
I'm
I
thinking.
never think he sounds like he's begging. I think he's just preaching like.
No,
Yeah.
he sounds like he's begging.
Listen, do you want us?
Does it feel good?
Hey,
do you like this?
Do you want to stay in the?
Am I okay?
Do you want to stay in the top 40 in the Bahamas, or do you want to fall out?
I want to go big in Japan.
All right, Japan. This is us calling you.
And big in Japan is a relative statement. How come
It
y'all's
is.
porn always blurred out? That's what I want to know. Anytime you watch
It's
Japanese
illegal.
porn,
It is always
blurred out.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Because it's illegal there. But anyway, guys, SoWhutChuSayin.com.
Three piece.
SoWhutChuSayin.com. That's where you can find us. Anchor.fm/SoWhutChuSayin if you want to contribute. As soon as we get our new merchandise up, we will let you know so you can buy it.
Matt came in here and he brought his saucy fucking meat.
Oh,
what did you bring? You brought 2 types of meat. You talked about one.
2 tri-tips.
Yeah.
I did one, the Loon Booty.
Lynn Booty.
Loot and booty.
Loon Booty. Boot that booty.
Okay.
Jalapeno garlic. And the other one was Blues Hog, beef and bowl, plus the Loon Booty SoWhutChuSayin beef. Or
that one was my favorite.
Yeah, that
one was my favorite.
There was one that was like very dark meat or dark black, like the rub, and then the other one was general.
Which general?
Not so.
Puerto Rican?
I don't know, man.
Is that Puerto Rican?
You looked me in the eye, and I was like, I vapor locked. I'm like,
They were both delicious.
Yes, they were.
Job. Matt, every time you come in here, you and your boy Big Mike, you come in here with your barbecue shit, you motherfuckers tear it up.
Yeah,
Wood loves your meat. I can't say that and say my name at the same time.
Yeah, I like putting your meat in my mouth. It tastes delicious every time. So look forward to hearing from these guys throughout this year. Hopefully, COVID doesn't kick their ass through the competition world this year.
Yeah.
If it does, you know, we'll figure something out.
We'll see him again.
Yeah, we will. We'll have Mac here and hopefully Big Mike again one of these days if he's not out gallivanting across wherever he's at. And with that, Keith and Mac, I got to tell you two gentlemen, it was a pleasure.
We out.